Okay guys, it is time for the next harvest. This is the first week of July. The lettuce still isn't ready, but everything else is definitely good. I'll be getting kale and peas for tonight's salad. Look at those peas. Oh, wait a second. Naomi?
Yeah?
Can you throw down a bowl?
Damn it, Deb.
Ow! God damn it.
Good catch, Deb.
Let's see if these peas can be pulled off. Kinda, but kinda not. I don't want to pull too hard. You know what? I guess I'll have to snip them. Yeah, they're looking good. And now for the kale trim. Well, the bowl was a bit too small, but that's okay. It is incredibly stormy out here right now. The new deck set is getting drenched. It's an extremely warm rain though, and that's nice. It's good for the garden too. So where's all that water coming from? Oh, Jesus. That doesn't look very good. Maybe I gotta fix that. Oh my lord, this has been my entire summer. Nothing but monsoon season, dude. I don't know if you can see it down there, but like the garden is flooding. I still haven't fixed that either. It's blowing into the house. Here we are. It's nearing the end of July at this point. This is how the garden looks. There's Naomi doing some weeding. And there's actually a lot of weeding to do. A combination of things prevented us from harvesting earlier. So there's a lot of kale, there's a lot of chard, there's a lot of lettuce, and a fair number of peas. However, I am noticing some problems with the current garden.
That was full of weeds.
Maybe it's weeds. But also, like, the cucumbers should have taken off by now, and they haven't. There's not many tomatoes coming in. I see like one tomato in there.
Still flowering though.
They're still flowering, but like they're not really going the way that they were last year. And the chard is doing well, and the kale's doing well. However, also I think the pepper should have started up earlier too. Maybe it's because of how wet it's been this summer. Maybe it's because of how hot it's been this summer.
Hot
Who knows?
And wet and sometimes cold.
Wet, hot American summer.
Nah.
I have a feeling this might not be a great garden this year.
Nope.
But at the very least tonight we'll be able to... Yeah?
Can you move the lettuce?
Wow, Naomi.
Can you just move it?
How many weeds have we thrown in there?
None, actually. That was the first one. Fuck you.
I'm sure. And I'll come back down tonight to collect peas for the salad. But right now I've got to harvest all this kale, man. There's too much of it. And look at that. That's a lot of kale I got to pick up now. How many bags would that be? 3 or 4?
I accidentally threw it in even though it was so far away.
I moved it all. Are you kidding me?
Sorry. It was a gentle toss.
Yeah, you know what?
Don't.
Deserved.
What?
Don't. That's good earth. Ah! And there we go. 4 bags of kale ready to be frozen. I'm on the other side of the garden now. I'm going to help Naomi with the weeding. There she is. And you can see there's a few small tomatoes coming in, but not really that many. Also, the cucumbers are growing very slowly, and the roots, not the roots, but like the early part of the vine is very white, you know? I don't know what's going on there. And at the same time, it looks like the same problems overtaking the peas, but at least they produced more peas and they lasted longer this year, you know? There's one dead vine in there already. They didn't grow as tall as they did, but they are producing more peas, and that's nice. So I guess I'll look at all those weeds. I'll get to weeding then. Wait, Naomi, you're sitting on a plant?
No.
Just move your feet for a minute.
I'm not.
There's a really tiny plant that's barely alive in there. Wait, did you pull it out?
No. There was no plant here.
No, there actually is. Seriously. Okay. Oh no. No, it's right there. See? There it is. It's a really tiny kale trying to recover. There's like there's a little bit of growth in there. See that?
Don't step on the plants, Dev.
I won't.
I don't believe you.
Is this the second kale plant that you've murdered, Naomi?
Yes. I hate kale secretly, even though I eat it all the time, so I just murder kale plants because it brings joy to my life.
I have a feeling that one's not coming back at this point, eh?
Probably not.
Oh well. Okay, Naomi's going to get some water, and we're done. Don't fall. So we're finished with weeding for the most part. It looks a lot better. We have all the kale. I pushed some of the vines towards going up the lattice. Hopefully it'll be okay. I don't know about the garden this year. I don't know. It might not be so good. Maybe I put the tomatoes too close together. The peas always seem to die. I don't quite know why. Naomi theorized, like she accidentally dug up a root of the peas while weeding, so she theorized that maybe what's going on with the peas is that they have a, we're not watering them deep enough, so the roots aren't going deeply. Maybe that's the problem. But other things seem to be going very well. We'll grab some of the Swiss chard and the peas tonight, and the lettuce for salads, and it'll be a-okay. Can you see that? That's a spider web in the garden. I have not been around much this summer, and the garden has become, well, it's gotten away from me a bit. Anyway, here's what's been going on. The lettuce is going crazy, but now the lettuce is bolting, and this is entirely my fault. I just haven't trimmed it, haven't been around. But hopefully if I cut it down again, it should be okay. It's time for another trim of the kale. It's definitely time to start eating the chard. There's a pepper coming in, finally. And over there, see that red? There's a tomato. The cucumbers aren't doing so well. There's one cucumber there, but generally the vines aren't going. I don't know what happened this year. There's still peas, and they're still growing, but they didn't really take off the way that they did in previous years. We still got a lot of peas out of them though, so that's okay. They actually lasted longer than previous years, which is surprising. The garden overall is not doing nearly as well. Hi, Naomi. Is not doing nearly as well as previous years. I don't quite know why. The kale and the lettuce are the things that really worked out. Everything else is like kind of working out, but it's still worse than last year. Also, look, that tiny kale is like slowly coming back. This time, I just brought a giant pot because there's too much to harvest. Jesus, it filled the whole pot. Same thing with the chard. I haven't trimmed one of these on camera before, so I think you just get in there, snip the stalk, get a bunch of chard leaves. That's a big leaf. Alright, well, I guess I'll just trim again like so, and hope that it won't keep making seeds. You basically just cut it like grass if you were cutting your lawn with scissors. These are all cut. Let's hope they continue to grow back. Maybe so I can pick off some of these lower leaves too. Like these guys here. Yeah. Now, there's a few blades of grass in there. That's okay, we'll figure it out. There it is. Just a big pot of leaves. Naomi, look at this.
That's a weird looking stew, Dev.
It's the first week of September. We're coming up to the end of the garden, and it is not looking good. Peas always die around this time of year. That's fine, expected. We got our share of peas out of them. The lettuce was a success for the most part. The 2 chard plants worked out. The kale, as always, was amazing. We got to cut it again. We only got a few decently big peppers out of them this time. Like this one, for example. That one didn't take off at all. The cucumbers just never grew. And there's like one little tiny cucumber there. I don't know what happened. The tomatoes have been hit and miss. Firstly, whenever there's a red one, not so much this time, but for the most part, whenever there's a red one, an animal goes to eat it. That one's been eaten by an animal, probably like a chipmunk or something. Secondly, this small one fell on the ground, so I took it off hoping it would ripen up. But instead of ripen up, it just rotted from the inside. If I pull off all of those green tomatoes, and if they don't rot, like this one did, we might get half what we got last year. We are in the second week of September. Naomi's gathering up the kale right now. You missed her feet. She was changing her shoes. You missed the Naomi feet pics.
Cut your toes off, Dev.
We have frost coming, so it's time to pull off whatever we can pull off. This sucks because, like,
this week?
It's coming this week.
It's coming with all the rain.
I guess the garden just didn't work out this year, guys. I'm not happy about it, but...
Well, kale did. I guess if you live in northern Ontario, just grow shit tons of kale.
Yeah. Kale always works out. Dude, yeah. Even that one that I stomped on, like, made a slight comeback.
Yeah.
You can get, like, 4 leaves out of that.
Yeah.
Got the old snipperoos. These are pretty dull at this point, but they're also, like, 7 years old. Yeah. Here, I need one of those Pokemon bowls.
Pokemon.
And I'll just,
In this case, that means produce.
Produce? We're catching produce?
Yeah.
Look at this. This tomato got so fat, it bent the vine.
Nice. Give us the big fat tomato. There's actually a lot of tomatoes on here. They're just all green.
Yeah.
Except for that one over there.
Like
the red one.
Like we did get a bunch. This is way less than normal. but we still got a bunch of tomatoes.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not a complete loss. I just grabbed the only 2 peppers. Naomi's here snipping away. And this is what I mentioned last week. Some of them just rotted, some animals ate them, like, but there's still a bunch that are like, okay. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, like there's a lot of hidden ones. Like right here.
Yeah.
See, look at all those.
Yeah.
They're green, but they're big.
I just noticed this. You see that? There's like 2 little peas. Even on this dead vine, you can still find like the final little bits. Those, I don't think I'd eat those. They don't look very good, but still.
Life finds a way.
So this is the final dregs of the lettuce.
Yeah,
as
they
you can
don't
see,
look good.
they've gone to seed. Once it starts producing seeds, the lettuce gets more bitter. I don't mind it. Naomi doesn't complain, but it's still edible. So we'll chop all these down, or Naomi will anyway, and then we'll pick out all the leaves when we go to the kitchen, and that'll be dinner tonight. Along with this chard. You know what? Those late chards that we bought, they worked out too.
Oh yeah.
The cucumbers just didn't work. I don't know why. You can see in there's like 2 tiny ones, and that's all we got. I don't even know if there's 3. I don't even know if those are edible, but I'll get them just in case. Maybe we'll let Dave be the guinea pig.
We'll just not tell him that they're bad.
There we go. Like, it's the vine's already dead. The vine's already dead. Here's the cucumber. Jesus. So there was 5 malformed cucumbers. Ah ha ha.
Wait, hold up that teeny tiny round one.
Damn.
It looks like an avocado.
So this is probably going to be the final haul from the garden. Kind of disappointing. We still got something, but it's not what I expected. Here's our lettuce and our chard. We got our deformed cucumbers, 3 bowls of tomatoes, and 2 final bags of kale. Not Naomi's glasses. We harvested Naomi's glasses.
Yeah.
No. I'm
I lost them in the garden eons ago.
No, I'm fixing those with the power of Flex Seal. So.
Not a paid promotion.
That looks pretty good, baby.
Yeah.
Give me all those plants. Be careful balancing those, Naomi. There's only so much room on the windowsill.
I got this. It's fine. Hey, look. This one is like... Oh, no, it's not. It's just really fat. Look at that. It almost looks like there was another one trying to grow. Right.
It's gonna fall.
Ta-da.
No.
Ta-da.
No. Look at that. No.
Ta-da.
No. Put it somewhere else.
Fine.
We have more than one windowsill in the house.
Nope. I'm gonna fit them all here.
Alright, so let's try out one of these deformed cucumbers here. I mean, it's pretty seedy in there. But maybe it's okay.
Seeds taste good. Yum.
Alright. I don't know how I feel about this.
It's like not any more bad than a regular grocery store cucumber.
Yeah, I guess, huh? It's probably still fine. It's just a cucumber. Oh, it's very mushy inside. Like, that's all very mushy. But, like, this stuff's still good. And here we are, the 3rd week of September. Naomi's grabbing the stuff. And we did basically what we did last year. We knew that frost was coming, so we just let the garden be to do whatever it wanted to do. We didn't water it anymore. We didn't do anything to it. And we're going to get, like, the final dregs, and then we're going to pull it out. Because I want to do something to this garden after we pull everything out that will prevent this disaster from happening again. Naomi's very tired. We got a couple more chard leaves. The kale, I bet the kale could just grow in winter. There's so much. It just grows in the snow. We'll grab the last few peppers, and we'll grab the last few tomatoes, and then we're going to just yank everything out.
How do you unlock this?
And you have to, like, pull this down here.
I tried.
There it goes.
Oh, thank you.
I just noticed my disaster plant actually managed to come back.
Hooray.
We can definitely garden better than Chaz.
Yeah.
Naomi just grabbed the last pepper, and I just realized, of these 6 pepper plants, we got like 4 peppers.
There's a baby one right here.
There's like a baby one right there, too, right behind you.
Like a baby?
Yeah, like a tiny little pepper. And there it is. The final 2 bowls of dregs at the end of the garden this year. It's starting to get cold. I think it's going to rain. Yeah, it's supposed to rain this afternoon. Basically, we're doing this right now because, like, we had a little bit of minor frost. But today's rain is going to be the actual beginning of fall, when the Canadian winter blows in and just covers the entire landscape in a giant sheet of ice. And we're basically racing against time before the rain at 2 o'clock.
Doesn't happen till late October.
Nah, I think we're going to be basically frozen inside of our house for the next 5 months.
You think so, eh?
We're going to do something a bit special this year as Naomi clears out the garden. I'm going to do it too. So first we gotta get all this stuff out of here. Come on. It's hard to do this one-handed. Hold on. The tomato cage. We'll store these away until next year. And there's the tomato plant. Oh, it's still in. And there you go. All the plants are off. Here's a big pile of plants. Naomi, you think that there's a clover infestation in the garden at this point, right?
Probably. Can't see it anymore.
So we're gonna rake off the top layer, shove it into the compost, and hopefully that'll be okay. What I wanted to do is to get some excess. Open up again, come on. Why is this always giving me a hard time? So I'm gonna grab that excess compost as well and shove it in the garden after we've raked it off. Hopefully we can use it to rejuvenate the garden maybe. So here's all the weeds and plants and junk, and I'll just grab it. That's a lot of it. And it's gonna go in. It's good. I'll just Giga Chad it. It's real hard to rake one-handed. Also, why am I using a leaf rake? Okay, so there's a pile of the top layer with all the clover bits in it, and I'll just shovel it into the compost. And hopefully 1 year going through the composter will make that soil okay again. Top layer's been shoveled off? Mostly. There it is, it's all in there. Now I think the plan is, since we are missing a bunch of earth at this point, I'm going to shovel out all that compost like I mentioned right there. We can get the lettuce bed, and also there's a bag of manure. You okay in there? There it is. I'm going to assume you can't dump it in?
Probably not.
Alright, I'll just dump it in and Naomi can layer it around. Jesus. It's actually not that heavy when it's two-handed, but I gotta hold the phone. Come on. An extra bag of manure right into the garden just to rejuvenate it over the winter. Same with this thing. Yep. There it goes. Oh my god, look at all the roots at the bottom. I didn't know that there'd be that many roots.
Of course there'd be a shit ton of roots. There's put plants in it.
Oops. It's compost time. Look at all those eggs. Eggshells are apparently pretty good for a garden. Also eat a lot of eggs. There we go. Compost on my side, manure on Naomi's. All of the compost is gone, so to close this up. Come on. And then we'll mash all this stuff down to make room. Oh god, this is gonna take a while.
Making a compostable witch's brew!
Yeah. A beautiful looking garden ready for next year. Once the leaves really start coming down, I'll cover this thing with leaves in October or so. But we did a good job. There's Naomi holding her rake. Hey, do you want to because I'm holding the shovel, do you want to recreate that picture of those two farmers who are really sour looking and they're holding their tools? We'll see you next time. We'll see you next year, hopefully, unless the garden fails again. At which point I just won't even upload it.
Well, if it fails again, why wouldn't you upload at least one video being a failed? Goodbye.
No more
political videos.
Next year's video is just the garden on fire.